Hey everybody, it's Kathy down here in Walnut Cove, North Carolina. We are a small town, but buddy, if we got some stuff for y'all to come and see, we'd love to invite you to come on down. We're gonna show you a few places to come on and see us. After you stopped at my store, we want you to shop around some more.
That's right. We was here yesterday all day with Kathy, and she was just such a gracious host. She bought our dinner and was lunch, and then we got to take some home, and we ate last night.
That was a big bunch of food.
Yeah.
I ate mine too.
Yeah, that's just right down here. That's one of the things I like about this town. There's a lot of mom and pop style restaurants out here to come and eat.
Come and walk. Walking distance, that's the good thing.
That's right. Kathy's store's right here behind us, Just Plain Country. And if you haven't seen those videos yet, there's 2 different videos of her store.
Yeah.
And so we're going to walk around and see some of the other stores. So come on, let's go.
Come on, y'all. It's that Appalachian channel. It's on the YouTube station.
Oh, okay.
And this is John
How you doing?
and Jody.
Good. How you doing?
And this is Ronnie. Ronnie Southern. You tell him all about everything if you want to.
Been in the family since 1910.
1910. How about that?
Yeah.
So been right here in the same location?
Yep.
Well,
Now the old mill burned down in '59.
in 59.
And there was a flour and corn mill, you know,
Yeah.
your traditional mill, and they rebuilt it. They were planning on, my grandfather they were planning on putting the flour and corn mill back, but he didn't have the money to put it all together. And he died in '63, and my dad and his brother took it over, and they just decided to concentrate on animal feed.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's changed a lot. You know, there's no farming left around here anymore.
Yeah, the small farmers have a hard time with the big outfits, so.
It's mostly chicken feed, and you know, you got a few hog people,
and you get the products in here, and how does it sell them?
Now we still grind for people, you know.
People bring stuff and grind it.
Hammer meal, we make cow feed, hog feed,
nice,
sweet feed.
Can we walk through just a second?
Yeah. It's dusty, but that's the way a meal is.
Yeah.
We sell, you know, seed and fertilizer, and you know, nothing like we used to when tobacco was big. But mostly it's for yards and gardens, you know.
Right. Well.
But here's the meal part. Those are 2 mixers, mix feed in.
So what are you mainly grinding, corn or?
Yeah, 90%.
90%.
Yeah.
And see some looks like.
You got an elevator there.
An elevator. Okay. Or are you taking it up or down?
Well, that's
A little string that goes up.
Let's don't advertise.
It's pretty cool.
But,
yeah, that's interesting.
but this is some of the horse feed.
Well, what's that got mixed in there with that?
Oats, barley, cracked corn, molasses, and protein supplement.
So you got to take it up there to put it in the grinder?
Well, the hammer mill is in the basement. This look where that flap is, that's the hole. You dump it in, grinds it, throws it up that pipe, fan blows it up to the very top. It goes up, there's 3 floors. I don't know if you, but then it just drops by gravity, and I can switch it from one mixer to the other. As this right here will turn, they'll send it into that one, or reverse it and it goes into that one.
Yeah. Well, you don't see any operations like this around anymore, do you?
No, we're like a dinosaur, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's why we like to document stuff that we're not seeing much no more of, you know.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of the history of the way things used to be that we're not seeing no more. Things are disappearing, and the big big companies were kind of the big chain stores and all that's
Well,
kind of hurting everybody.
Well, you know, even my suppliers, you know, they've been gobbled up, and you know, it's just fewer and fewer places where you can get hold of ingredients that go into the feed.
Oh, okay. So they,
You know?
the big companies are buying it all up.
Uh-huh.
How about that?
It just pretty much puts a stranglehold on everything.
Right. So you've got some old scales here.
Yep, those scales got out. They survived the fire. They're probably 80, 90 years old. Those floor scales.
So say it was a fire in 1956.
59.
59.
Yeah, burned the place completely down.
Well.
It was not all wood structure then.
Okay.
I don't know. Have you been up to King
No.
or the Boonville Mill over in Boonville?
No.
Those are two old flour mills, and all the chutes and everything are wood.
Oh, okay.
So when a fire, you know, the flour dust and everything is flammable as it is.
Right.
When it goes, it goes.
Right.
You know?
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've been to some grist mills, and they say they're very flammable.
Yeah.
That they can be.
Oh yeah. I don't carry a big variety of dog food.
I might need this.
Some snake repellent.
Yes, I might.
I've never seen that. Is that really? Is
It
that,
does work.
Now
It
the
does.
problem is when it rains,
It washes
it washes away, and you have to put it back
Let
out.
me see if I got some money in my pocket right here. I'm gonna buy this.
Have you got some snakes down there?
Well,
or don't?
home I've had a few, and I've had a few around the store.
Yeah.
I walked out on the back porch one day, and man come in. He said, "Don't go out there." I said, "Why?" He said, "There's a snake out there." I said, "Huh?"
Black snake?
No.
Copperhead.
Well, it wasn't a copperhead. It looked like maybe like a black racer or something like that. He was big, and yeah, he didn't live long. I got me a long hoe. And I chopped that thing up. I did. I've chopped up a few copperheads too.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
No,
I'm gonna
sir.
get that, honey.
All right.
I'll get that today.
Did
I
you
need
know,
to get me some.
Kathy, you knew Carol that worked with Ted?
Lord,
didn't you?
yes, she's got a booth with me down there.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, I
Well,
love her to
she was
death.
by here the other day.
Oh yeah, she's so
she's-
sweet.
I don't think she's doing much of anything now.
No, she wanted to work at the store for a little bit, and me and her talked about it. But they were running back and forth to the beach all the time.
Yeah.
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 Come on, Chuck.
1655.
All right, man. I knew I had some money.
Yeah.
Everybody's paying for the lunch here and sticking it in my pocket.
so what kind of ingredients is in here, you reckon?
It should be. It's
And they got on there.
17. Well, cedar oil, cinnamon oil, clove oil, and then sulfur.
Okay.
Sulfur is good. A lot of people use sulfur by itself.
Yeah. You know what I use? A lot of times I throw mothballs out.
Yeah.
You know, out around my house and stuff. I had a snake one time. I went in my garage and I put sticky pads out there. Well, one got on the sticky pad. He had wrapped himself up on one of the chairs I was going to bring to the store, and he got himself stuck on that chair with that sticky pad. I took that chair and threw it in the woods with the snake and everything. I said, he can just have it. I don't want to try
I
to
know,
get
you
him
know,
off that.
snakes will rob hen nests of the
they
eggs.
do.
And they used to have glass eggs, or you could put golf balls
Oh,
in it,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and they'll swallow that glass or golf ball, and they'll wrap themselves around a tree trying to bust it.
It
And
kills
they
them,
found them,
don't it?
yeah, because
Yeah.
they can't pass it.
Boy, I better tell my daughter she's got chickens, so yeah, they kill them
But a golf
snakes every now
ball
and then.
works for it.
Yeah,
Hydrated
yeah.
lime works too.
Oh yeah, I'll tell her about that.
Okay.
Now, I learned me something.
Yeah.
Ronnie, it's good
All
to
right,
see
well, thank you.
honey.
Yes,
Thanks
ma'am.
for
All right.
helping
Thank
us
you,
out.
Miss Carrie. Good to meet y'all. Bye-bye.
Hey, that
Good
was
luck
good.
with the show.
I like looking at that kind of stuff. That's cool. I'll see y'all. Bye, honey. Miss Louisa. Yeah, she's here. This was the old Maytag building. I love it. Kim, her and her husband runs this. Well, she got me locked out. See, she's in there. She's got some new pieces. When she does that, she covers them. All right, we might have to wait a minute. I'll call her. How are you doing? I'm
Good.
Carol.
I'm John.
Nice to meet you. Hi. Hi.
We love your little shop here.
John and Joe. Isn't she cute? Yeah, she is. Yeah.
We back up and get a little footage of the store here as she opens up.
Getting ready to open it up now. Oh, she turned the air on for us. I tried to be proactive. You were so sweet. You know what's going to go well. Yeah, we do. How many sets of teasers you got? I thought I had fun.
Well, see, there's the store, there's the friend house, there's the theater, there's a...
She got a bunch. Yes, she does. Y'all, she's gonna open up today. Hey y'all, it's Kathy over here, and we're in Walnut Cove. We're walking around to some of the businesses. Kim is almost right beside of me down here. Kim is a good, sweet friend of mine, and me and her get along. We get along so good around here. Walnut Cove people do. She's got the old Maytag building that was her daddy's, and she's gonna show you what's going on inside. So let's go.
See outside there? So glad y'all come today.
Glad to be here. Thanks for letting us come in and see your dad's old Maytag store. This is a nice building. We really like these old buildings here in Walnut Cove.
Well, I really like them too, and that's why I'm here. Pretty much was to save the building. When Mom and Dad passed, it was like, well, what are we going to do? And so we started going to auctions and just decided that we were having fun doing this, so we were going to save the old building, and here we are. This is a picture of my dad when he had his Maytag and appliance business in here. And at that time he was coming here in 47. He and my mom ran this store for, well, actually it's been in the family, still owned for 75 years. And we had to do some fixing up as far as, you know, the siding and all of that to try to preserve it, keep it, but we just didn't want it tore down. So this was an experiment, more or less, for my husband and myself, but we have met a lot of good people and lots of information that we would have never known, and you know, it's just, everybody needs to come and see what you think you never thought about until you see it, and then you go, oh, Grandma had this, or I remember this Mom and Daddy, oh, you know, whatever. It's we're a little bit of a memory shop too, and of course you want to take some of these goodies home with you. And I'm kind of a nostalgia with the town. I'm into Stokes County and Walnut Cove information. This is my little, some places here in town, like that was the old railroad depot that sat down at the end of the bridge. These are some dealerships that were here in the past. We have pictures that I have accumulated. This was the old power dam that nobody, is not there anymore. That this is, of course, this is like I have Mom and Dad's memorabilia too.
That was advertisements that they used at one time. I see the name on the back of it, so they'd give them out to advertise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Those are the church pew things.
Okay.
Yeah. And at one time, the gentleman that actually started Walnut Cove, it started out with the Moravians. His name was Lash, and it was called Lash's Store. This was the beautiful house that he built here on the back side of the streets over here. And unfortunately, it was torn down. But it was a masterpiece, you know.
Yes, looks like it was.
Yeah. And we had a cannery here in town. People would bring their cans in from their produce, and now it's the thrift shop down here, the outreach. But the things that we've been able to collect from town and bring back, you know, memorabilia. This right here, when you went to the coffee shop, down at Alma's Coffee Shop.
Yes,
That was the original building. That's what it looked like.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was a bank. And we have a lot of old buildings that, unfortunately, we've lost several of them, but that
And they
have
she's
been
in with
refurbished.
the restoration of the Palmetto.
Oh, yeah.
Palmetto over there.
Right,
Yeah.
I do want to take you down to the theater. That was a big undertaking for a lot of us, and we're quite proud of it.
Yes, I've walked by it a few times going down to eat, so yeah, we're looking forward to see that. So
I kind of want to know what that is up there.
This is a Charles dentist chair,
I knew it had
and
to be.
we think that it probably came out of
Probably Dr. DeHart.
Dr. DeHart. I didn't know if I should say the name or not, but
Yeah, I know,
I guess
Dr.
it's okay.
DeHart.
Yeah. And
I saw another picture there of the car lot that's laying down flat on the shelf. It was standing up right there on the second shelf right there. Yeah,
Yes.
that one. Can we see that one? That's still there.
Oh,
That
yes.
building's still there, ain't it?
right, he has restored that building. But it was originally the Ford Motor Company, and it,
Okay, it was the Ford Motor Company. That was the Ford dealership.
right.
How about that? So, yeah, we're gonna walk by that and look at that again here in just a little bit when we get down that way. That's a pretty building. We love these old buildings.
Oh, I know, there's character, there's personality, you know,
Story
that
to
you
tell.
can't get this in a new building.
No, the new buildings are made out of metal and don't have that all that detail work in the bricks and the wood and all that. So
Right, and it's,
Wind come by and blow it down. And here we've been standing now. Mine's 107 years old and keeps on going.
yeah,
This has been here too, you said, for a long time, so.
yeah, the building was built around 1911 or 12, from what we may able to research and find. Older people, you know, we said, well, what was the building, this building, before Mom and Daddy came in 47? And they said, oh, it was already an old building when they went in it.
I think it was, and Neil Hardware was here first.
Yes, we had,
And then we went to the next building, built it on.
okay.
we
Yeah.
found this, and we think that this is the original Neil Hardware,
Yeah.
which would be this building.
Okay.
I like that. I need
Before
to get
he
some
built the brick
pictures.
one.
Yeah.
And his daughter, Erna, used to, I had asked her, did she know what was in here? And she said that she knew that even when they moved down there, they used this building for a storage building. So I felt like maybe he started out in this one.
Right. Yeah, and grew and needed a bigger building. Probably built
Yeah.
built the other building.
Yeah.
She's got the old Maytag over there, one of the old ones.
Yeah.
That Dad had.
This is one that would have come out with a gasoline motor. And once electricity became available out into rural areas, they would send you a kit where you could transfer your gasoline motor over to an electric one. Now this one has been transferred to an electric, but that's just, you know, a little bit of the story. That's how old that machine really would
Well, what
be.
Granny had to do.
And-
And wash clothes.
This is, we had a drive-in here in town at one time. And this is a poster from that.
Nice.
And
I see another one of the machines over here.
yes, that was ones that most of the people that come in remember.
Right.
The enamel square and round tubs. And
Right.
we actually got that one at an auction. A lot of people think that, well, this is from the Maytag store. All that was sold at the estate sale. So we did get that one at an auction, but it was in really good shape and ran. So we said, we need to have an old Maytag in the old Maytag store.
I love these doors. These original, I guess.
Yes, they are. And I do have people say, will you sell us your doors?
Right. I'm
No,
sure a lot of
sorry.
people would like to have those. Well, thank you for showing us around. We'll go, when you get time, we'll go down and see the theater here.
Okay, I'm ready whenever y'all are.
All right. We'll get ready to head down there then.
Okay.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Well, it's a little humid out there
It
today.
is, it is.
We thought we'd stop in and show everybody what a nice place you got here.
Thank you. Are
Got-
you enjoying your tour?
Yes, we're loving the theater next door.
Beautiful.
Yes. So how long have you been here?
It'll be 7 years in January.
7 years. How about that?
Yeah.
Well, once you've made it 7 years, looks like you're probably gonna make it, I guess.
I think so.
Yeah. So we was in here yesterday. Kathy brought us in, and I was noticing all these different flavors of drinks you got over here. I guess it's just flavoring for coffee, or?
Yes. We do all the fancy stuff. Fancy drinks. You know, the lattes, frappes, iced lattes, brevets.
So I see that looks like it's maybe got original ceiling in this
It
building.
does.
So I think we was looking at your cigarette machine yesterday. You want to show it to us again?
Sure.
I kind of thought that was neat. It's called an Artomat now.
Artomat.
Right.
It's a gentleman in Winston-Salem refurbishes and finds artists to supply him with little pieces of art the size of a cigarette pack. There's paintings, there's jewelry, there's pottery, little finger puppets, robots. So instead of it going to landfill, it serves a good purpose. The artists make money off of their art. We as a seller make money off the art, and he makes money off of it. So it's
Fantastic.
a win-win for everybody.
Repurposed thing.
Yes, yes.
That's neat. So I like your
He's
chalkboard
got them
here.
all over the world.
Oh, really?
Yes. He's got them in New Zealand. He's got them in Las Vegas, California, all over.
Now, how in the world does he travel and do all of that, wonder?
Well, usually the business buys the machine,
Okay.
and then they buy the art from the artist to put in the
Okay,
machine.
so he sells them the machine and ships them out
Yes.
to them. I got
Yes.
you.
And he'll go out and set them up and fill them and, show them how to operate them. Yeah, I think it's a great concept.
So what year is the building built, do you know?
It was built in 1898.
1898.
I was told it's the oldest building in town.
Oldest building in town. Well, I'm loving Walnut Cove, and we're hoping people will come out and visit you all.
Well, I thank you for stopping in.
What days are you open?
We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and then Saturdays, 8:30 to 2.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for letting us look around.
Thank you.
You all have a great day.
Enjoy your visits.
Yes, we have. We have been having a ball. There's Kathy back with us.
Yeah, I had to run, check on my bunch down there.
Yeah, she's been had to
Showing
go.
them around here. We got the cutest little town. We got a lot of big crowd.
Oh my goodness, right there, Jody. We need to get a piece of that right there.
There you go.
Yeah, let's go.
I got them a cheesecake yesterday.
Did you?
Oh no, we got to buy that.
I'll get it for you. It's $3.74.
Funny.
I don't have any fudge to show you guys. She
Oh, yeah?
got that whole thing flat full.
Yeah, that sold out, I guess, huh?
And it takes a long time to make.
Do y'all make it or buy it from somebody?
She makes it.
Oh, she makes it. Okay, Kathy makes it.
She does.
Well, we're going to get out here and film a little bit more. What's your name?
My name's Ashley.
Ashley? Well, you like working here?
Yeah, I like people.
Yeah, oh, well, good.
Hello, Captain.
Hey, I make YouTube videos. I'm making a video about Walnut Cove here. Y'all live here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come down and see the cars today?
Yeah,
Look at the car. That's something right there. I had my own 59 Ford. I bought one of them things like that. I should have kept it, shouldn't I?
Man, you had a whole bunch of cars. What you
I
talking
had
about?
pretty all these cars. I kept plenty of cars.
We'd like to keep some of the things we got rid of when we was kids too, right?
Yeah,
We didn't know it was going to be worth a lot of money one day, did we?
Well, see, they wasn't high back then when we was coming up, you know.
Yeah.
I could get it for little nothing.
See, if I grew up back when he grew up, I would be building cars right now too, but it's too damn expensive.
Well, see, what you got to do, get newer cars. See, that's like they were back then.
Right there.
New cars
That was
even
mine
worse.
too. I had that one.
New cars ain't like the old ones, though, are they? They're too
No,
much plastic.
no,
Too
yeah.
much plastic.
They're hard to work on. They're tight to work
Got too much computers.
Yeah, then you
Too
gotta
much
have
fuel in
special
them.
tools to
That's
work
right.
on them.
Oh, yeah.
Too much fuel in them. Sure enough.
Hell, some cars, if you take the battery off, you gotta reset the whole system when
Oh,
you
yeah.
put a new battery.
Yeah, it messes everything up. Messes up the computer. It's got to reprogram itself and everything.
That's
There's
great.
a 55 Chevrolet that, you know, I had one just like that too, was it? There's a 55 Chevrolet, I don't
gets
know
down
exact
there.
number. I had one just like it.
What y'all's names?
Billy?
Billy? What's your name?
Billy.
Billy, is this your dad?
Yep, it's my dad.
We'll give y'all a card here. Called the Appalachian Channel. You ever watch YouTube?
I do.
Here you go. I make videos about old country stores and Appalachian history and culture and all that stuff. So we're going to be down tomorrow at Pretty's General Store up in Danbury. We filmed there about 5 months ago. We're going back to film. So we've been here filming Kathy down here that owns this Plain Country. Do you know her?
He does.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been filming with her some, and we wanted to. I come through here a few months ago and saw the town. We'll come back and film it.
That's nice.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
I know that's right.
Well, we're gonna have a whole bunch more
Look at
faces here when they finish them
Look at that.
apartments.
Oh yeah.
A whole lot more faces.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll be all right. We're gonna get a McDonald's. I'm happy about that.
Yeah. I'd say so. Yeah. I saw them building it down there.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you all be stay cool. It's you're a little humid today.
I know
Thank you.
that's
You
right.
too.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good.
Thought I'd walk through real quick and get some footage of your store here. So Kathy
Go ahead and get some pictures.
Kathy got sick and went on home. She wasn't feeling good, so we didn't make it down here. But I do need a water hose replacement end. Do you have the ends for those?
Yeah, man.
My water hose is leaking on my fill up for my water.
You just need the little washer?
No, the replacement end, like you got the screw, you know.
You're gonna cut it off and fix it.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's what I need. Let's see. I need the. That one's too small there. This is the size, I think.
Regular hose.
Oh, wait a minute. You got some metal ones there too, don't you? Them metal ones probably better, wouldn't they? Hose ends. Is that what you call them? I don't know. That's a
That's a repair.
repair. Okay. This is the bigger hose, the thicker hose. Is that the one for that? It's bigger than. It's
Yeah,
like
the
that.
5/8.
5/8. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
And you need the male end.
Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah. Right now, I'm probably going to need the other end for one of these. Some of these water hoses. If you don't get a good one, they don't last too long.
Yeah.
Started leaking around there. Yeah. So yeah, you got all kinds of stuff in here. Nails and I guess that's original to the store. The scales.
Yeah. The scales. You know what? Okay, so we just got this inspected, okay? And the guys, I said, I'm like, oh,
I'm hoping it's okay. And he said, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. He said these things never fail.
Yeah.
The computerized ones fail all the time. But,
Oh yeah. They don't make stuff like they used to.
yeah. But so, yeah, he just inspected it like 2 weeks ago.
Well, I love the store. Oh, look, the old Coke machine has died.
That just happened about 2 months ago.
2 months ago. Well,
From the 60s, I believe.
yeah.
We just have a little refrigerator now, but people been coming in here since they were little kids and they're grown.
Yeah, I
And they're
bet.
like, what? What?
I bet that's been there for a while, ain't it?
It's been there, yeah, since the 60s. Kids fall off of them. Homeless people sleep in them.
It's a nice old cart right here. What do you call something like that?
That was actually an old Reynolds, R.J. Reynolds tobacco cart.
Really?
Yeah, both of them, they used to use those to transport the cigarettes and filters from the making room to the packing room.
Yeah.
And then when they went to all automation, they didn't need those carts anymore, and a lot of them got gone. And I looked for years and found one, then looked for several more years and found another one.
Yeah.
They, a lot of employees got them. A lot of them got shipped, were all metal. They got shipped off to breaders and put in salvage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Salvage metal.
I bet they wish they hadn't have done that now. They're worth a lot of money now.
Oh, yeah.
You,
That's what they were.
So yeah, I was waiting on Kathy, and she was going to go take a break, and she just never felt like coming back. So I thought, well, I'll walk on down here before they close and get me
I
a.
appreciate you coming by. But what was the name of your?
I gave her a card. It's called the Appalachian Channel, and
Just the Appalachian Channel.
yeah.
I was trying to look it up last night. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, let me see if I can find you another card here.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's all
Here's
right.
another one, and well, it might be a week or two. Well, Sunday I'll have the one with Kathy on there, and then I filmed a little bit here in town today, and Kathy's, she's just not. She's got some stuff going on, and gonna have to have surgery. She's just not able to stay on her feet long, so I guess I wore out yesterday.
Wore out, yeah.
9 and 11.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir.
So your family owned business for a long time here, right? We talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, my grandpa started in 1923 with Mr. Neal up there at the old Neal Hardware building.
Is that the one where the Maytag was in, the Maytag building?
No, it was in the building where Kathy is now.
Because I was at that building beside of that. She said the hardware store might have started there, and that building then moved over
But if
maybe.
you notice that building up there has a back part added on.
Right, yeah.
So it was just really just the old front part.
Okay.
And from what I understand, and they were in business until 1936. And my grandpa sold out to Mr. Neal, and he actually bought a store in Winston.
Okay.
But traveling from Walnut Cove to Winston in the 1930s was
Oh my
a
goodness.
pretty horrible thing, especially in bad weather.
Yeah.
So he did that for a year, sold that store, and came back and opened up one across the street, right there where that awning is. There's some buildings over
Yeah.
there where that awning is. And stayed there till 1947, and we built this building in 1947.
Yeah, I noticed you got a lot of property all the way around. You got buildings. I guess we work on the lawnmowers and stuff. You still do
Yeah.
the lawnmower sales and all that?
Yeah. That's our building across the street, our shed there across the street. We keep our lawnmowers over there. It's got the lattice on top.
I see it, yeah.
That's our building over there. We keep lawnmowers and that, we use that as storage. And then we have our shop downstairs. Actually, a repair shop downstairs. And I bought this lot next door in 1989. And then we started, there's an old service station on it.
Okay.
And then when the EPA said gas tanks had to come out of the ground, I just pulled them out and cleaned the lot off and
Yeah.
used it as parking ever since.
Oh yeah, it's expensive for no more than what you make on gas to put all that equipment in there.
Oh yeah, I wasn't going to do it over again.
So yeah, that's I see that it looks like they might have built onto this building. It's got concrete up here and wood in the back maybe.
That was the original. The wood starts the basement.
Okay.
So this is all, there's nothing underneath this. But then starting right here, and here back is the basement.
Okay, what year?
Underneath this is a full base, is all basement.
What year was this building built?
1947.
1947.
Yep. And,
Well.
And we use that, that's our repair shop, it's all downstairs.
And you do, what was it, Simplicity or?
Simplicity, Husqvarna are our two main brands.
Okay. Been selling them for a while, I guess, huh?
Simplicity since 1989 and Husqvarna since 1995.
1995.
Yeah.
Well, these old original hardware stores they're good to see because there's not many of them left. The big chains has hurt them.
We're few and far between, and thank God we're about 20 minutes from Madison and about 30 minutes from Winston, so
Yeah.
we're right sort of in the middle.
Yeah.
Chances are one of them coming to Walnut Cove is slim.
Yeah.
It's slim. So we're just trying to stay like we have been and keep the old flavor, but yet we need to have some up-to-date stuff as well.
Yeah. Well, we're hoping that some people will stop by and visit you, watches the videos. I know we got a lot of guys mostly that watch, so I'm
Good,
sure
I hope so.
they'll want to come by and check this out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you close up.
I appreciate you coming by.
We're
Anytime you're in Walnut Cove, stop in.
well, I come through about 4 or 5 months ago, and I said I gotta come back. And that's what I did. I love the old buildings coming through. You know, it was really nice to see. You know, especially when it's being revitalized. Looks like everything's coming back.
We have some buildings that have been remodeled and redone up and down through town, and so that's positive. And they started the car show probably 3 or 4 years ago, I think, and that's been a real popular.
They do. How often do they do that?
Last Friday of every month.
Last Friday of every month.
Have you been to the theater?
Oh yeah, we filmed that earlier today.
Okay.
I didn't get here today until late because Kathy wanted to start a little bit late today, and so she could rest this morning, and so we got a little bit late start. But we did get to the theater. That's really nice. That's something else over there. So I know everybody's proud of that.
Yeah, everybody's proud of the theater. They really are. They've done a great job redoing that theater.
Oh yeah, he was showing me some of the pictures before when they got it. So
it was dilapidated pretty much.
Oh yeah, yeah. It looked like it was about ready to be tore down, and they saved it, didn't they?
They saved it. They really did.
That's a great thing. Well, guys, I'm gonna head on down the road and tell me a little bit more of the car. See you guys. Thanks for letting us come in. Bye bye.
Safe travels.
All right, thank you.
Bye, John.